humidity is at 86%. 1 to 3 from the southeast, and clear skies. No rain until Friday. We'll talk more about that later. So there you go. That's what's going on. Yesterday we had a high of 70, and I think today is supposed to be anywhere between 69 and 73. I believe that we're going to be on the higher end of that. As warm as it is this morning, we'll be up to around 73 degrees. Beautiful day coming up. Back to you there, Jim. Sarah is doing fine. She's resting, but she's doing great. Back to you, sir.
All righty, Mark. Well, I hope you put in a good word for us yesterday, and glad to hear that Sarah is doing just fine. All righty. Well, we'll go up there, and we'll see how the critters are doing. Because Tom's supposed to be keeping his eye open there. I heard somebody say something this morning about him, but I don't know. We'll find out how the critters are doing. KA8MNT, WB8VMW. How's the critter situation there, Tom?
WB8VMW, KA8MNT. Good morning, Jim, and everybody else that's out there. Oh, the critters are doing fantastic this morning. They're out running around a little bit. A little sleepy yet, but they're out there running around doing their thing. And the birds, well, I don't know. I haven't seen too many of them lately. So evidently they've already flew the coop, so to speak, to this warmer weather. But things are going along pretty good for them down here today. So with that, I'll turn everything back over. This is KA8MNT, back to WB8VMW.
W8CTM.
Well, good morning. You finished fishing this morning, and how was your trip yesterday? Go ahead.
Oh, good morning, Jim. This is Kerry, W8CTM, and yeah, my trip went good yesterday, and I just got a call from my buddy. He's in the hospital, and he says, come pick me up. So I got to be leaving here just in a short amount of time, and I won't be here for the net again today because I got to go pick him up at the hospital and take him home. So just wanted to let everybody know. W8CTM.
All righty, Kerry. Now, when you leave to go pick up your buddy, don't leave your pole in the water. Anchor it down, because I don't want to have to come down there and fish your fishing pole out of the lake again. Okay, good. Yeah, hope your buddy is doing good. I got to get going before I get tickled here. All righty, Kerry. Yeah, you carry on. Now we'll go up. We're going to go up to some of the Outlanders here before I run out of time. K5 CFY WB8 BMW. Good morning, Fred. Did you take Ray out for a walk this morning?
WB8 BMW K5 CFY. Well, I had a little trouble getting on the net this morning. I think it was my node needed to be rebooted, but anyway, finally got on. But anyway, we're back. Got a big moon out there. Really is bright this morning. But anyway, not much going on. We do have the Barometer Net today. Dustin and Dick will do the first hour, and Miss Nancy will be on the second hour. So everybody's welcome to come and join them. And with that, I'll give it back to you, Jim. Thanks for being there for us. We definitely appreciate it. K5 CFY, back to net control.
All righty, Ray. Well, I got a plumber coming today. He's going to he's going to rat out our drain. You know, we have it done every couple of years. And so this is just preventative maintenance. So that he was supposed to be here between 12 and 1, so I might not make it on there. But anyway, I'm there in spirit. Alrighty, let's go to Jacksonville and see how everybody is doing down there. Let me see. I had the pretty one. We're going to try for the short straw this morning. WAJAX, WB8, VMW.
Well, good morning there, Jim. You got me this morning. This is KAJAX. We thought we'd stay to our regular schedule, which I'm normally on Wednesday, so not to confuse the matter. WAJAX is going on ahead of me there and waving, and K9LUCY, she's got other things on her mind. Anyway, we have 57 degrees down here in Jacksonville, and clear skies. The sun's coming up. It's beautiful. And we're headed up to around 78 or 79 today, so it's going to be a nice warm one. And hope that it's nice weather up there in Akron as well. And I'll glad to hear the news about Randy's daughter, that she's headed home. So we'll just keep praying for her. And we'll turn it back to you there, Jim. This is KAJAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Wendy. Well, you and Rod and Lucy, K9LUCY, have a great day. And if Missy shows up, tell her we miss her. And be sure to give the kids a hug every chance you get, because, you know, pretty soon, you're going to be grandparents, and then you have that little, it'll start out as a little cute poop machine, then to a creepy crawler, then a curtain climber, and when they get up to where they too old to give Grandma and Grandpa a hug, that's terrible. That's really terrible. But yeah, gotta love them. Gotta love them. Alrighty, Wendy, you guys take care down there. Alrighty, let me see. Who else we got here? Well, we'll drop down to KB8LJ, WB8 VMW.
Hey, WB8 VMW from KB8LJ. It's been good to hear you, and I've been laying here listening to you for a little while, and I'm feeling a little more optimistic and hoping to have a good and useful day. I haven't been around much because the last few days have been pretty rough, but that's all changing, and I'm looking forward to lots of positive occurrences. I might even get up the courage and the strength to go attack the leaves in the backyard, because they haven't been attacked yet. I'm getting a fair number of them. So with that, this is KB8LJ, back to net.
All righty, LJ. Well, it's nice to have things maybe turning around. Yeah, that'd be good. All righty. Well, we got about 2 minutes before I turn it over and make it all official. Is there anybody that I missed wants to say good morning? We're listening.
HNK Mobile.
Oh, Elmer, good to hear you. Okay, well, good to hear you this morning. Everything A-okay in the yard? And are you getting trackside winterized?
K8HNK, Jim. This is probably going to be my check-in also for the Barometer Net. I know we're getting about that time, and I know if Fred's listening or whoever's running the net today is listening, just go ahead and check me as in and out. I got to go take care of some things at the homestead, of course, take care of the chickens and the fun stuff. I was touching creatures. They got their own little personalities, but the nice thing is having fresh eggs every morning, so With that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, Jim. Everything in rail yard running smooth. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, K8H&K, back over to WB8VMW. Everybody stay healthy, stay blessed, and have a good day. 73.
All righty, Elmer. Well, thank you for the good wishes there. All righty, well, we got 45 seconds before I turn it over to Craig. I've probably got it mixed up enough and all messed around and everything. It'll probably take him a half an hour to straighten it out and get people in line there. But anyway, well, we'll go ahead and call him. And then if there's somebody I forgot, the only one I missed, I think, is N9TN JJ. But maybe he slipped in or he's just buzzing through. No, we don't buzz and we don't run through the radio room. We mosey through the radio room. We'll catch him tomorrow, maybe. AA8CT WB8VMW. It is 7 o'clock, and I've got a mess out there. Do you think you can straighten it up, Craig? WB8VMW.
W8WKY.
Well, thank you very much, Jim. I appreciate it. And as always, it's great to hear you and everybody that was on the pre-net. And yeah, this is going to be interesting because the link between the Doylestown and Worcester repeater is not working. So I am on DV switch, which it works, but it's not my favorite. And we will hopefully get through. And it's been a little off and on, so I do have a fallback to.
Oh, well, maybe we might have a little problem making connections there. Craig, did you make it back? Well, what we can do is we can get a hold of Victor Mike out there running up and down the road, probably already into Akron. So, how you doing, Brian? How's the roads out there? Weather, and is that moon really as big as they say it is?
Hey, morning, Jim. Yeah, the moon's pretty big, so it's just setting now, so mainly clear skies here. Arrived in Akron, okay. Looks like northbound 77 in the Central Interchange is backed up. So. Other than that, 40 degrees this morning. So hopefully you get the net together. So have a good one, K8 and VMM, and I'll be clear.
All righty, Brian. Okay, well, we got that. And I don't know if Randy in the brake truck, if he's there, we'll see if we can get a hold of him, and then we'll go back to I was thinking Kerry, but Craig. How about it, Randy in the brake truck? What are we having with our cold milk this morning?
Hey, good morning, Jim. And good morning, everyone. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KEATLB, Randy in the brake truck. Jim, we're having some yogurt. I know you don't like it. Brownie, and then I'm going to wash it down with cold milk. So, yep, that's the plan. And, I hope you have a great day, Jim, and make sure you keep your bacon flavored oatmeal nice and warm for you. I appreciate you, and everyone have a great day. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KEATLB 73. God bless everyone.
All righty, well, yeah, I was looking at your pictures of that welding. Pretty good welding there. One of these days I'll have to get with you on some of the tricks of the trade that I learned on welding frames up a little bit. Makes it easier. Well, we'll try Craig and see if he got his electronics straightened out. ACT, are you back?
WB8 VMW. Am I back? I'm now on the Worcester repeater, and I'm sure that KD8 SLG is in the background running those knobs and levers and made that connection for me, and I do appreciate it. Is it sounding okay, Jim? AA8CT.
In CB language, you're 599. All is good. Yeah, so you go ahead and you got if Nick is your backup, you got the number one man there. Alrighty, Craig. I'll back up and you go ahead and take it because you're sounding good now. And I'm gonna head for the kitchen. Well, we got Brian and we got Randy in the brake truck, and then you can continue on from there. WB8 VMW. Everybody, stay safe, stay well. Back to net.
Well, thank you, Jim, and you be well as well. And again, you and Miss Judy have a beautiful day. All right, we will start. We will try anyway. CQ. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8 WKY repeater, 147.39 megahertz with a PL tone of 114.8. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. All traffic should go through net control. Emergency traffic is welcome to break in at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Craig Charlie Romeo Alpha India Golf. My call sign is AA8CT. And right off the bat, this is, I've done a little bit, not anything like this, so be patient, be kind, and speak slowly and clearly. So, with that, I don't know, and we'll kind of just run through this real quick. Are there any digital, either EchoLink or Allstar or any other digital modes that would like to check in? I'm listening.
AA8CT, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG.
I caught you
down
right
the farm.
again, but you cannot be
Mark's trying to key over me.
Keys with Craig. You gotta be slow. Well, now he's on Worcester. So, K-Sub-QV, morning.
Good morning, Mark, and you and Nick had a collision there, and I'm sure Nick's the one that's making all this happen, so back to you, Nick, AA8CT.
AA8CT, this is KD8 SLG. Good morning, Craig, and all the Barometer Net. Thanks, Craig. Yeah, I got you linked up. Didn't know there was an issue until I got over here. So you're all ready to go. Just wanted to jump in this morning and remind everybody about all the nets today on here. Of course, we have the Barometer Net this morning. We got the Boredom Breaker Net this afternoon with Dustin and Nancy. And this evening we got the Beacon Net at 10 o'clock. Early check-in start at 9:30. Stick around. Have fun, Craig. And thanks. It's KD8 SLG. Back to net control.
No, it's thank you, Nick, because otherwise I'd have been floating back between DV Switch and EchoLink, and not my favorite. But anyway, and I did hear Mark in there, so good morning, Mark. And the first call out was for anybody that's digital, and if there is any, that would be fine. If not, we will move on to in and outs. So one last call for any digital connections, and then we'll move to in and outs.
KC1 BQS, Paul in Maine.
WB6DJ and
Delta Tango Alpha.
Mark on Allstar.
Part of
All right, I got Paul and Mark. Got both of you in there as digital. and we will get back. We'll start running the list in just a couple minutes here. Any in and outs that need to get here, or short times, so anybody wants to just check in as an in and out, and then maybe we'll do the short times, skip down to the mobiles, and we'll try and prioritize them, because most of them have a string and or a destination. So this is AA8CT calling for in and out and or short times. Hopefully we can avoid collisions, and if we go slow, I'll get it written down, and I will call you as quick as I can. I am listening.
November 8th, Yankee Mike, Yankee NHYMY, John will be in and out. 7-3s. Craig, have a great night.
W8WKY.
Alpha Delta 8 Papa Juliet 88 PJ Al in Solon. I'll be in and out this morning.
This is Kilo Juliet 5 Delta India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Good morning.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Alpha KF8 DTA. Jeff, I'll be in and out.
All right, we'll pick it up there for just a minute. I got Al and the link and the DV switch. I got Al at the end, and I didn't get the call sign. So Al, if you could come back with your call sign, I would really appreciate it. And yes, and then we'll move forward from there.
Alpha Delta 8 Papa Juliet 88 PJ. Appreciate you doing the net this morning, Craig.
All right, I got it that time, 88 PJ. So we're moving along, and the other ones I do recognize. And Jeff, I'm glad to have you in and out. Are there any other in and outs or short times? And then we'll go to regular check-ins and see what's going to happen this morning. This is AA8CT, and I am listening.
Echo 8 Victor Yankee Alpha. This is KE8VYA, short time.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, 88 HAG Tim, mobile. I'll be in and out.
All right, this DV switch thing is just, I got VYN, I didn't get the first part, and I didn't get the name to go with that, and it's not one that I'm familiar enough with yet, so if you'd come back, please, with the prefix before the suffix, and make sure that the VYN is correct, I would appreciate it, and then the name, and I will get you marked into the log, AA8CT.
That was Kilo Echo 8 Victor Yankee Alpha, KE8VYA. This is Colton.
All right, I got it, that one. KE8VY Alpha. Gotcha. In the log. All right, I got KD8 HAJ. Tim is in and out. And Jeff, KF8 DTA, he is also in and out. I did hear you, Matthew. I'll get back to you in just a second. Are there any other in and outs or short times or even mobiles that we need to address? And then we'll start working the list for the regular check-ins. AA8CT.
Whiskey 8 Sierra Tango Uniform Stu, Munson, Ohio, Mobile.
All right. Hey, one at a time works for me, too. I tell you, I got you in there, Stu, and I don't hear any of the short times or mobiles, so I guess we can start going down through this list and see what happens. There were two that were on EchoLink, so maybe I'll check in with them. I got KC1BQS. That's Paul out there in Maine. How are you this morning? And what have you got for the Barometer Net? AAHCT, and we're listening.
Well, good morning, Craig, and everyone on the list. We have a sunny day today. It's supposed to cloud up and have some showers this afternoon, and we're starting off at 34 degrees. Still a little above freezing, but not by much. And the rest of the week looks pretty good. I'm preparing for a craft fair this weekend, so that keeps me busy this week. And so hopefully that will go well, and we'll get lots of sales. So with that, I'm going to turn it back. I know you have a list to go to, so I'll turn it back to you, Craig, and I'll be listening. This is KC1DQS.
All right. Thank you very much, Mark. Good luck on the craft show. Wow. Or I'm sorry, Paul. Geez, I'm reading one and I'm looking at one and talking to another. Isn't that terrible? Anyway, I hope your craft show goes. I hope you have good weather. And up there in Maine, I'm sure your fall is a little further ahead than our fall, but we've been blessed with some pretty decent weather so far. So we are going to clear with KC1BQS. I've got Mark down in Tennessee, WB6 BJN. Good morning, Mark. And let's see, I've got, we'll put K8 SQV, we'll put Mark, Northern Mark right there after we'll have two Marks in a row. How's that? So take it, Mark, down there in Tennessee, and I hope that you and Sarah are doing well. I heard you speak with Jim this morning, so you can have it, and it's yours. And how about a weather report? AAHCT.
Thank you, Craig. WB6BJN in Central Tennessee. Good morning to you. Good morning to everyone here on the Barometer Net. Go ahead and start with my conditions here. 30.15.0 on the barometer, so it's showing signs of dropping, but it says steady. So it's kind of going toward that downward trend. So something is up with our weather coming up here. 51.1 degrees, 47 degrees on the dew point gives us a relative humidity of 87%. Relative humidity 87%. 5. Gusting from 2 to 9 from the southwest, so it's starting to get breezy. I think we're going to have some breeze today. Highs today anywhere from 69 to 73. It's warmer this morning. We had a low of 45.1. Compare that to the 37.7 of yesterday. Had a high of 70 yesterday, so I see no reason for that to be warmer today under clear skies. So that's the deal. The rest of the we're all going to be in for colder weather. That is the story. And in fact, in the Midwest where you guys are, there could be the first taste of winter could bring some precip other than rain. There could actually be some snowflakes, snow showers. Parts of the upper Midwest in Michigan and all the way to Illinois could have some lake effect snow, because the lake still has temperatures of about 52 degrees, but the air above it is going to be a lot colder, and as it passes over the lake, that polar air later on this weekend and into the first of next week, that's going to create some snow, lake effect snow. Let me take a break. So that's the situation, a taste of winter. It might warm up after that. We'll see what happens. If you're out west in California, there's an atmospheric river storm coming through into California. It's going to fall apart as it goes down the coast, but it's going to cause some pretty gusty winds and some heavy rain around San Francisco, all the way up into the Pacific Northwest. Southern California, they're going to get gypped because they're not going to get anything. However, it warms up markedly after that system goes through as high pressure rebuilds. But there is indications now that the West Coast is going to become very wet by late next week. And that might mean that we warm up and get drier. Sometimes that's what that means. We'll see the PNA, what they call the PNA, the Pacific North American Oscillation, will go negative. And that opens the door for wet weather for the western United States like California, Oregon, Washington, and the Pacific Northwest. So California is going to get some water later on. So there you go. The tropics, I think we're all done with the tropics. Nothing in the tropics right now. I think Melissa was the last big hurrah, but we'll see. We still got another 20 some odd days of hurricane season left. I just don't think there's going to be much going on at this point. We could have some thunderstorms ahead of the cold front coming in over the weekend here in Middle Tennessee, and there is that slight chance of a severe weather outbreak because of warm air versus cold air, the battle. Greg, back there to you, WB6BJN. Everybody have a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow.
WB6BJN. Here I thought I liked you, Mark, and you're using that S word, and wow. But we have not had a freeze, at least that hard enough freeze to then, I think, qualify for Indian summer. So with that, thank you for your report. I appreciate it, and so do all the other listeners out there. I'm going to jump up here to KE8. Good morning, Mark, and how's everything in the northern Mark territory? AA8CT.
All right, Craig. Well, everything's going good here. Went and checked temperature. It's 48 degrees. Yeah, 48. Yesterday was funny. It was going up and down. But got a little colder, and got warmer, and got colder. I didn't know really what to do. But yeah, DV switch, Craig, you're right. It takes another second or two longer. Steve, a nickel under $5, NU5D mentioned to me that, yeah, DV switch takes a little longer than, because it's connected to Allstar, but it's a little longer. It's like I call it a sidecar, to DV, or to Allstar, because it takes a second or two longer. And Steve explained that to me, that it takes a second or two longer. So I'm glad he explained it to me one time. He said that it takes you a little time trying to get checked into a net because of that. So DV switch and Jim, a hotkey, or anyone's a hotkey, it doesn't sometimes work well. But everything else is going good. Yep, next, right, we got all kinds of nets today. So everything else is going good. Got clubs, got meetings. Oh, yeah, I seen an aerial shot on the news last night. I'm trying to think, it was 19, I can't recall which station had it, showing the aerial shot of the MAP Museum of where the medical tent was. And it was the airport that they said reported that. They seen it, and they reported it to the fire department. And, if they didn't do that, well, there would have been, definitely there would have been not a thing left to that at all. And who knows what else. So, thanks to the Akron Airport tower, they caught that. So other than that, we have to have prayer for them. But other than that, it was great seeing everyone over the weekend down there. And I'll send it back away, Craig. KC8FQV. Yeah, I sort of slept in a little bit. I was playing on Temu last night, and I spent a little money. So back it comes, KC8. And it's amazing, all the things that popped up. So we'll send it back away, Craig, KC8FQV.
Well, thank you, Mark. KC8FQV will clear with you, and I'm going to go back up to the top and just say good morning real quick. KE8TLB, good morning, Randy. I'm sorry I didn't get to talk, but due to the magical mysteries of electronics, at least in my mind, things were clicking and clacking, but there was nothing happening. So I hope you're having a great day, and we do appreciate everyone on the net, because the net is about you, and it's not our net, it's your net, and I think that's important. So good morning, Randy, and if you can get back in and say howdy, I'd love to hear you just say good morning, and then we'll move on down the list. This is AAHCT.
KD8DSH. I wasn't sure which Randy you were referring to. Good morning, Craig.
All right, well, that's the other Randy. No, KE8TLB was there this morning, and Jim was talking with him, and I wanted to say hi. And again, through the magic of DV Switch and this, that, and the other thing, I'm at least talking now on RF through the Worcester repeater, to the Doylestown repeater, and out to all of you. But sure thing. Well, how about Randy? I mean, you checked in with Jim, so we'll get you checked in here. And how's everything with the dogs? Are they on your lap? And I heard that your daughter got to come home, and that is nothing short of wonderful, and the answer to, I'm sure, a lot of people's prayers. So she's doing good, and I hope you're doing good. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day today. So, yeah. How are things going with Randy today? AAHCT. And also, before I let go, I'm going to say that I haven't done this, and I apologize because I'm new at it, and it just kind of... This is the W8WKY Barometer Net, and we have now been, I guess, identified a little bit later than we should have been. So take it, Randy, and give us a quick update on daughter and dogs on lap.
KD8ZSH. Good morning, everybody. 2 pups in my lap. My daughter did get to come home yesterday evening. She's back in her bedroom sleeping right now. I would like to thank everybody for their prayers, and pray that we have more prayers and that she continues to improve. We've already got the doctor's appointment made to see her, so we'll see what happens. Be safe out there. Enjoy the day. KD8DSH, clear and back to net. 73.
All right, we'll clear with KD8CSH, and I heard John in there, but that's, again, when this DV switch was going wonky, so N8YMY. Are you in and out, John, or do you want to say good morning? And on deck, we'll maybe put Al88PJ. I know he was in there, and I didn't get written down on my paper whether he was short time or whether he's just a regular check-in. So swing it back to John, and Al, you're on deck. All right, nothing heard from N8YMY. I'm assuming that he may be out mowing already. or at least looking at the leaves and thinking about it. 88PJ, Al, did I get you as not get you as in and out, or I'm sorry, my list is this DV switch thing. I'm watching the radio more than I'm watching the list. So this is AA8CT.
W8WKY.
This is AD8PJ. I'm in and out this morning, Craig. Thanks for picking me up.
AA8CT, WA8KOC, Fred Akron, EchoLink, in and out this morning. Have a great night, Craig.
All right, thank you, Al. I appreciate it. I heard, right after that, I heard WA8KOC. Brother Fred, I am so glad to hear your voice. You are going to be on the next little round there, and you don't even have to come back if you don't feel like talking. Perfectly understand, but we are so glad that you made it through the procedure and that you're back home and on the recovery list. And tickled for that, and I'm sure that a lot of prayers were answered, and that's all a good thing. So if you want to say good morning real quick, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. We will move on to, I think next up I'm going to do Matthew down in Arkadelphia. So come on back in, Fred, if you want to. And again, so blessed that my brother is back and made it through the procedure well.
Yep. Thanks, Brother Craig. I hope you and everybody else have a great night this morning. Thanks for taking my check-in. WA8KOC clear.
Well, you just take care of yourself, you rest, and by next week you'll be as chipper as ever. All right, we're going to go to KJ5DIT, Matthew in Arkadelphia. How are you this morning, Matthew? And I heard the grandkids were up, so how are things moving down there? AA8CT.
Things are going fine. Beautiful outside, clear as a bell. Supposed to be nice today as far as that goes. They're dealing with mid-40s this morning, possibly 80s this afternoon. So not a bad day. Angels are up and going. Trying to get in trouble is normal. And Anna's getting them dressed, getting them ready, and then we'll get them off to school. So I'll be all looking forward to a wonderful morning also. 73.
All right. Thank you, Matthew. And we're going to clear with KJ5DIT. Looking down my list, I see W8STU. Stu, are you still out there? This is AA8CT, and if so, good morning. And what news can you bring us, AA8CT? All right, I do apologize for all the DV switch things and for me not being that used to all of the technology. And at that is the bottom of the list that I've got so far. So with that,
This is the Barometer Net, brought to you by the W8WKY and the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, and we are looking for check-ins. So if anybody would like to check in, please come now.
Tango Delta, W8TD, John in Wadsworth. Good morning, Craig.
Please copy Kilo, Echo 8, Uniform, India, Bravo, KE8, UIB, John, Mobile.
KD8JZE, Kilo, Delta 8, Juliet, Zulu, Echo, Carmelo, Medina, in and out.
Kilo, Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, Christian in Bath.
AA8CT, this is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Quebec X-Ray, KE8 VQX Joe in Akron.
November 8 Whiskey Sugar, Bill in New London.
All right, I'm going to break right there. I had a collision. I got John W8TD and the two, whoever that other one was, you just were right on top of each other. And with DV switch doing what it does best, it just kind of gobbled everything up, and so I couldn't copy. So whoever was in there and might have heard the end of W8TD, please come back with your call sign and your name, because I got nothing. But I did get John.
November 8, Juliet, Kilo, Oscar, Joe and Willoughby checking in.
Alpha Bravo 8, Mike Oscar, AB8MO Mobile, I will be in and out.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango.
November 8 Whiskey Sugar, Bill in New London.
All right, I'm going to break right there. Everybody, before you start talking, would you give it maybe a second or two, because what's happening is you're talking and the DV switch is still switching, because we're through Doylestown, back to Worcester, and then back to me, and wow. All right, I'm going to start and see how bad it is. Like I said, I called out to Stu. I didn't hear him. I'll give him one more quick call, and we'll move on down the list. So that would be W8STU Stu. If you're out there, I apologize, and all of the mechanics here. But yes, take a second before you start talking, so the repeaters have a quick second to link, and then we can go from there, because the audio, once we get through all that switching, is real good. So Stu, are you still out? This is AA8CT. All right, I'm nothing heard, so I'm going to move down to W8TD, John, off of the waters and back in Wadsworth. So how are your things going with you this morning? This is AA8CT and the Barometer Net.
Good morning, all. AA8CT and the net. W8TD. And Craig, KA5OZZ was in there behind you on one of your transmissions, so she's out there. But clearly, you would not have heard that. Yeah, I slept through the early morning roundtable again. So, bummer, I missed that. I will get back into sync here soon. Hopefully I can recommence participation in that. Not much to report. I'm still scrambling to figure out where things are. I don't do a massive unpacking all at once. I just kind of dig stuff out as I need it. And a lot of stuff just stays packed until the next trip. So I'm having little discoveries every day. Oh, there that is. Looking forward to talking to people. Looking forward to seeing people. I have plans for the meeting this month. And I guess I should hurry up and figure out what I'm going to do about the Christmas party. Another chance for eyeball QSOs. Everybody stay safe and stay warm. AAHCT and the net. W8TD.
W8TD, thank you, John. We're going to clear with you, and I hope that the other John, KE8UIB, is still, he's mobile, and this working the list is kind of, it's a lot different than our little morning chit-chat. So if you're out there, John, good morning, and how is your day going so far?
AAHCT from KE8UIB. Good morning, Craig, everybody out there on the net, and I am having a beautiful morning here, and can you please add to your list Lori, KF8DTP? She is right here in the driver's seat with me as we are headed into work today. She is working with me also today, so that is great. We are doing the lovely drive here from Massillon to Hartville, and we are in Greentown right now on the backside of Akron-Canton Airport, and man, the sun is shining. It is a bright, beautiful fall day, you guys. One of the prettiest things I believe in life is a beautiful Ohio autumn day. That is for sure. But with that, I just want to chime on, say hello to everybody. I'm happy to hear Fred is home and doing good. And with that, you guys, this is KUIB living that $5 dream, a nickel at a time. I will hand this back over to Net Control along with KF8 DTP. And thank you for running the net, Craig. You sound great this morning. 7-3, y'all.
All right, John, thank you. And Lori, thank you. And it was a pleasure meeting you at the MAPS over the weekend. And good to hear everybody in there. And let's see, I get back to my list. Carmelo was in and out, and Christian, and I got the POE, and I knew who you are, Brother Christian. But what was the first? I think are you K? I think you're 6, are you not? Or you're something other than an 8. So if you've got a second, kind of come back and correct me so I can put you in the log in the correct format. And I would appreciate that. So, Brother Christian, this is AAHCT. And back to you.
AAHCT, this is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Papa Oscar Echo.
Well, see, I knew it was other than an 8. That's great. I've got you now, Christian. KF8, POE. I knew the POE because that's, And then, Brother Christian, I hope you're having a good day, and I hope your day's starting out. It looks like it's going to be a really great day out there today. And so I'm excited to go do those things that I don't want to do, like mow grass, get leaves. Yeah, we won't even, it's got to get done. Because according to Mark, who I used to like, but then he used that S word and said that it's likely that it's going to happen in the next few days. Snow? Not really, not yet. So with that, we're going to clear with Christian KF6 POE and move on to Joe KE8 VO or VQX. You out there this morning, and on deck is going to be Bill down in the New London area. So this is AA8CT and the WKY Barometer Net. Good morning to you, Joe.
AA8CT, this is KE8VQX. Good morning, Craig, and good job on the net thus far. I can't imagine what it would be like trying to do that, so glad you're doing it, not me. Not much going on. I have to go to the doctor here a little bit later to get some things scoped out, and should all be fine. It's just the routine once every 10 years dealy. So I've been prepping for that yesterday and today. And hopefully after that, then I'll get to eat. So that'll be good. Starvation's no fun. Anyway, thanks for getting me in there, Craig, and look forward to hearing you again sometime. This is KE8VQX, back to net control.
Well, all of you have to remember, it's not me that makes this net up. It's all of you that check in, and it's your voices that draw people in, definitely not mine. But thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate it. And we're going to clear with KE8VQX, and we're going to go down and see what's going on with the National Weather Service, NAWS. Bill, are you out there? AA8CT.
AA8CT in the group, NAWS. Good morning, Craig. Good morning, all. Yes. Yeah, I'm here. Beautiful moon this morning. Got to see that. Air quality index this morning is 53. That's barely in the moderate range. My sunrise 7:04. My sunset 5:21. Length of day 10 hours 17 minutes. I got 51 degrees this morning. That's warmer than usual. Humidity 66%. Wind speed south at 15, gusting to 25. Barometer 2992. Dew point 40 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Prediction for today is partly sunny with a high near 63. Breezy with a south wind 16 to 24 miles an hour. Becoming west in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 41 miles an hour. It's going to be a gusty day. Tropo is at a 0. Well, let's see. Yeah, that's what it was. Let's see. Got to keep going here. Yeah, it's a 0. SpaceWeather.com. Geomagnetic storms are likely this week. At least 2 CMEs will graze Earth's magnetic field this week. One of them came from yesterday's powerful X 1.8 class flare. Even a glancing blow from such a CME could cause geomagnetic storms. NOAA is currently forecasting minor G1 class storms on November 6th and 7th. But don't be surprised if something stronger hits. And solar activity is high. Suddenly the sun is very active. Some good pictures about explosions on the sun. Good article. Currently there's 5 sunspot groups on the sun. Okay, back to you, Craig. AA8CT in the group. 7-3, everyone. NAWS.
NAWS, thank you so much, Bill. We always appreciate it. Between you and Mark, we get some pretty good weather forecasting. I mean, I think you're as good as or better than what the networks on TV do for us sometimes. So thank you so much. We're going to clear with NAWS. And I know he was in and out, but we're going to try Andy, ABMO, up there in Burton or somewhere out of Burton because I think he was mobile. Are you with us, Andy? This is AA8CT and the Barometer Net. All right, I apologize if I didn't get back to you, Andy, and you may be in a bad spot, but I heard nothing. You are marked as in and out. That is the bottom of my list, and there's a couple that I probably missed, and for that I do apologize. It's a little different when you're writing and trying to record and talk at the same time. It's like chewing gum and walking, but I can do that, but not a whole lot more. So we're at the bottom of the list. We got some time left. If anybody would like to check into the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the day, I think we're already on the 5th day of November. I mean, wow, it is going quick. We'd love to hear you, and if you would, as you key up, give it a second or two, because the way the links are going, it's taking at least 2 seconds for it to clear, so I don't chop off the first part of your call sign. So I'll be listening. This is AA8CT, and yeah, check-ins are welcome, so come on by slowly, and I hope that we can get you in. AA8CT.
November 8, Juliet, Kilo, Oscar, Joe in Willoughby.
Kilo, Delta 8, Quebec, Mike Papa, KD8, QMP, Thomas, Homestead Township.
Kilo, Alpha 8, Mike, November, Tango.
Great, GXX Mobile, in and out. Have a great one, Fred. Craig.
Kilo, India 5, Oscar, Zulu, Zulu, KI5, OZZ, the Oz. I'm going to be in and out, Craig. Got lots to do.
Kilo, Foxtrot 8, Charlie, Lima, Oscar, KF8, CLO, Mark from Middlefield, Mobile.
Kilo, Echo 8, Yankee, Uniform, Quebec, Phillip and Riversticks.
KF8, ELA, Kilo, Foxtrot 8, Echo, Lima, Alpha, Zach from Dalton, Mobile.
All right, I'm going to tape. Wow, that was a nice little list, and very few collisions. The only thing we had trouble with is that couple-second delay to get the repeaters linked up together. But I know that Joe, I think, called in earlier. I apologize. This linking system, I'd much rather do it with. I'm doing it with RF, but the RF is going to a repeater and linking, and that's well above my technical knowledge. But anyway. NAJOK, Joe, good morning. This is the W8WKY Barometer Net, and how are you doing today? AAHCT.
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is November 8th, Juliet, Kilo, Oscar. It is 49 degrees with sunny skies along the beautiful north coast in Willoughby, Ohio. Looking forward to a good day. Maybe get out to do a little parks on the air today. Yesterday saw the grandkids. Then yesterday evening went to watch my grandson at his wrestling practice. So yes, got plenty of the grandkids in, and looking forward to seeing them later in the week. So with that, I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless, and 7-3. This is NAJKO, back to Net Control.
Well, thank you very much, Joe. I do appreciate it, and good luck. I don't think you could get a better day this late in the year to go out and do a POTA. I mean, wow, I'm jealous. All right, we're going to clear with NAJKO. We're going to move down to KE8QMP. That should be Thomas. And good morning, and I hope your day is starting out well. It's a beautiful day. Looking out my window here, and I don't see a cloud in the sky. So How are you going, or how are you starting your day out? AA8CT and the Barometer Net.
This is KD82MP. Well, a good morning to you, everybody on the net, and a good morning to all the listeners. I have 48 degrees here. I've got a little bit of wispy clouds up there, but it's, I think it's going to be a beautiful day, and my day's starting out pretty good, so I have no complaints over here. I hope everybody else can say the same thing here today. So with that, I'll turn it back to net control. Thanks for grabbing me here for the net this morning, and everybody have a great day. KD8QMP back to net control.
All right, Thomas, thank you so much for checking in. And like I said earlier, it's not me that makes the net. It's all you guys that do check in and the variety of things that gets discussed. So KE8, QMP, thank you so much. Have a great day. We're going to, since we're in the T's, I think we should just kind of keep that going. So K8, MNT, Tom, how was your day started? And I think I heard WA8GXX, Tom, but I think he was kind of in and out. But if you're with us, you're on deck, Tom. And come on down, the other Tom, K8MNT.
AA8CT, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Craig, and everybody else on the net. Well, we're going to start today off with, it's kind of sunny outside at 50 degrees. We've got a 4-mile-an-hour wind out of the southwest with no rain, and the barometer sitting at 29.88. High today is going to be 63, which is supposed to change from sunny to mostly cloudy with a 24% chance of rain down here in Canton today. Let's see, other than that, things are going really good. And, boy, there's a lot of rumors about the fire up at Maps. And all of a sudden, the people that were there Sunday is being blamed for it. And that's kind of impossible, I think, because that was like 30-some hours after everything closed down up there. So, hey, who knows? People that don't know point fingers and go from there. The investigation is still ongoing, so see what happens. Anyhow, other than that, it's going to be a lazy day down here, I think. I'm going to do some studying and see if I can't get the test done for become a VE, so we're looking forward to that. So with that, I'm going to grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT back. You know, the wife looks at her husband and says, "Why are you wasting money on drinking?" Well, the husband looks at her and says, "Why are you wasting money on beauty parlors?" Oh, the wife says, "It's for you only, so that I can look beautiful to you." The husband says, "I'm also drinking just for you, so that you look beautiful to me." With that, I want to say 7-3, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to the Wednesday Wonder, AA8CT.
Well, thank you for that, Tom. And, yeah. We're going to leave that last comment. There's a couple ways that could go, you know. But anyway, hey, it's not that hard. If somebody as thick as I am can get his VE, you should have no trouble at all. And it's the nice thing about it is it's open book. I mean, you know, how much easier can it get? So we're going to clear with KA8MNT. Just real quick, maybe touch base with WA8GXX. Tom, are you still there, or are you destinated? This is the Barometer Net, and this is AA8CT. All right, hearing nothing, he must be to work. We chatted earlier this morning on the early bird go-around. Next up, I have KI5OZZ Nancy. And if you don't come back, I understand, because you're always running around, and I hate to use the term like a chicken without, well, no, we won't even go there, because there you do have chickens. But anyway, I'm going to try and get on the second hour of the Boredom Breaker today, and maybe even the first hour with Dustin and Nick, so we'll see what happens. So if you're there, good morning, and you're welcome to come back. If not, we're going to move on down the list here a little bit. All right, nothing heard. I have got, and I don't think I got it correct, so I apologize before we even start going down that little bit of the walk here. I have a KF8PLO, and I think the name was Mark. And I don't know if I've got that name with a different call sign, but if you're out there, I'd love to have you come back and set me straight, because it's definitely not you, it's me. But if you'd wait a couple seconds after you push that PTT button to start talking so those nodes can connect, that would be great. This is AA8CT, and this is the Barometer Net.
Okay, it's KF8C as in Charlie LO, and Mark from Middlefield. But I'm sitting in Shaker right now, of course, someplace different than I always am. Monday I tried getting on a net, messed with my radio for about 3 hours, found the antenna had unscrewed and fell off. It's always something, but other than that, little life challenges don't get you too down, so just keep moving, and 73s and back to the net. Thanks, Craig.
Well, like I said, it's not thanks to me, it's thanks to all of those out there that are willing to check in and make this thing as neat as it really is. And I do think it is neat, and I'm a big, big fan of the Hamley. And for that, I thank everybody that's out there and has checked in. It's so much fun. All right, we will clear with KF8CLO. And move on down to Zach, and I somehow messed up something. So, Zach, if you could come back. I got the KF8, but I think I got a little scramble, and that's probably my brain scramble, not you, on the back half of the call sign. So, with that, Zach, are you still out there?
AA8CT and the net. This is KF8ELA. Zach here from Dalton. I am mobile up to the Talmadge area today. Got to pick up some parts for the wood boiler, and then I'm going to hop across the street to DX Engineering and pay them my first visit ever. So excited to get up there. But anyway, just mobiling up through. I'm coming actually right through Doylestown here, and just having a nice drive up. And Craig doing a nice job this morning. Just watch out for that 8:30 repeater disconnect. I think the Worcester 2-1 machine connects and disconnects on a time schedule. So 8:30, it's going to drop you off there unless somebody turned that timer off today. But anyway, that's all I've got. I will send it back your way. This is KF8ELA.
All right. right, Zach. I do. I had ELO for some reason, and maybe that was a flashback to, the electric light, but we won't even go there because I'm old. But anyway, I've got ELA, and thank you so much. I will warn you that walking into DX Engineering can be a lightning, and I'm talking not in the form of coming down from the sky, but making your credit card or your wallet a little less than when you walked in. But yeah, you have fun with that. You drive safely. Great to hear you in there. And we've talked before, and I just, like I said, the A just didn't stick. And I think I've missed a couple other people. For that, I apologize. But yes, I know that at 8:30, but I actually have my trusty DV switch phone right there, and in about 20 after, I will reconnect it, as much as I hate to do it if we're going that long. So we're at the bottom of the list, and if anybody else would like to say good morning on the Barometer Net, we'd love to hear from you. Having a little bit of difficulty with the nodes linking together, so if you give me about a 1.5 to 2 second push on the PTT before you start talking, that would be very helpful on my end, because then I get to hear your whole call sign, not just the last 3 letters or the number that's involved. So this is AA8CT for the Barometer Net, and we're looking for check-ins.
There is K8AGW, Kilowatt 8, Alpha, Golf Whiskey Dan, up on the North Coast. K8AGW, checking in and out this morning.
Echo 8, Yankee Form Quebec, Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Form Quebec, Dalton Riverside.
All right, well, I got Dan, and then I got in and out, and then I got a node that hung up, and so I did not hear anything after K8AGW. Good morning, Dan, and you're in and out. I've got your mark down on the log, but anything after that, all I was looking at was a complete red bar across the top of the screen and no audio and no carrier, so there you go. So after Dan, whoever was wanting to check in, please give it a couple of seconds before you start talking, and we'll see if we can make this thing work. And I'm having a great time, and I apologize for any mess-ups, screw-ups, or slip-ups, but yeah, this is fun. So anybody looking to check into the Barometer Net, we'd love to hear from you, and we'll be listening. Take it slow, please.
KF8, Kilo 4, Oscar Golf, Echo Oscar Golf, Eaton right, in and out, doing a great job, Craig.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Quebec, Gulf in River 6. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Quebec.
Kilo 4, Oscar Golf was underneath Dan with a recheck.
All right. Well, let's see what happens. I got KF8, EPG, And for some reason, pen in hand, we're not in coordination, so I do not have a name with that. But if you're out there, I would love to hear you come in and inform me, or should I say enlighten me, as to your name, and then you'll be down in the log, and I've got KE8YUQ on deck.
W8WKY.
Kilo 4 Oscar Golf K4 OG with the read check. That was underneath Sam.
All right, well, I'll try and get back to EPG. K4OG, good morning, Mark. You should be at the coffee mill already, and are you enjoying this? It's going to be a gorgeous day out there, even though it's fall and even though the temperatures are going to get cooler. That sun and that moon this morning, it was nothing but short of spectacular. So, how was your day started? AA8CT for the Barometer Net.
AA8CT, K4OG, good morning, Craig. Yeah, I saw that moon. Man, that looked like a big, giant, ghoulish, whitish marble. Somebody just hung up in the sky. It was pretty spectacular. Doing great, Craig. Finished the first cup of coffee, thinking about another. But what I really called for is I wanted to say hi to WA8KOC Fred. Fred, I hope you're resting well, and I really look forward to hearing you next week. K4OG, the net.
Yes, Fred checked in. I think that was spectacular, and I'm tickled to death that everything went well, and Brother Fred knows that I do care about him, and so yes, and that moon...
Craig, we lost you. Kitty at SLG.
All right, and if he came back, guess what happened? My little radio's battery just went dead and turned off. So I'm back on my favorite, not really, DB switch. And, yeah, if you're out there, I will try it one more time. Maybe we'll get it, and it'll actually be something that I can remember then. So KF8 EPG, I'm off of RF and on to the electronics. How's that? AA8CT. All right, nothing heard, and I don't even know if I'm showed that I'm linked up, so possibly everything is working. KE8YUQ, I heard you in there, and again, I apologize for all the, shall we say, technical difficulties, because obviously it's not me, haha. But no, it's one of those things. It's always a learning experience. So there you have it. And If you're out there, I'd love to chat with you. And I think if it's EPG, I think it's William or Bill. I will try and get back with you. So KE8YUQ. This is AA8CT for the Barometer Net.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. Hopefully this is getting through okay. So, beautiful day here in the valley, and trees look really good. And other than that, not much really happening. We definitely need as many people popping up on the nets, including in and outs, because it shows that to the federal government how much we actually do use bands. If we don't use the bands, we're going to lose them. So with that, Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec.
KF8EOG, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Oscar Golf Pete, Leroy for a recheck, in and out.
All right, recheck, come back in. I got KF8EOG.
Thanks for kindly made it into you guys. This is Leroy, KF8EOG. Doing a great job there, guys. Appreciate everything you've worked through today. And just wanted to pop in and say some of the things to you all. Have a good day. Enjoy the sunshine.
All right, thank you, Peter. I've got it. I'm getting a little bit better at it, but I'm not, real good. But anyway, I got Phil in there, and maybe if this thing, I've got my phone rather than my radio, so maybe I'll try one more time. KF8 EPG, Bill. I apologize profusely, but doing this is kind of a learning experience, not only at talking, but making all the little bells and whistles work so that it's understandable. So if you're out there, I'd love to say good morning to you. All right, nothing heard. I will apologize profusely for anybody I missed. I messed up their call signs or I didn't get to, but yeah. And we're down here. Maybe we'll give it a couple more shots. I know that Carrie is not going to close out today, so we'll give it maybe two more times to see if anybody wants to check into the Barometer Net this morning. This is the Silvercreek Radio Association, and the Barometer Net brought to you every day except Sunday, and on the W8WKY repeater. And my name is Craig, and my call sign is AA8CT, and I'll be listening.
KB8LJ. Whiskey 8, Juliet Alpha X-Ray. W8JAX. Name here is Rod.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu. This is Terry in Allenburg, West Virginia, KF8 ERZ, and I'll be in and out this morning. 73s, everybody.
Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8BZA. Eric in Strongsville, in and out today, Craig. 7-3.
All right, I'm going to pick it up from there, and I got a couple of call signs I do know, and I did get the names down. So KB8LJ, good morning, Chuck, and how is your day going so far? It is going to be, and I heard you might have to go out and do some leaf raking, much to your, it happens about this time every year. AA8CT and the Barometer Net.
W8WKY.
LJ. Well, things are going a heck of a lot better for me this morning than they are for you, because I know you are such a happy optimist all the time, but when you're willing to admit that you're being frustrated with DV Switch, I know that that's saying that things just got to be horrible out there. And you certainly have my empathy, because I've gone through that battle with DV Switch also. It is one of the worst ergonomic abortions that I've ever seen. It's a piece of touch-me-not software, as you well know. You have it in your phone, and if you dare to pick up the phone, it'll cause you to disconnect or connect in some strange way, and the menus don't work in any remotely conventional way, so you're confounded by all of that as well. But got to congratulate you for being able to hang in there, put a positive spin on it all, and it'd be a great guy that's doing a great job for all of us. So, KB8LJ, back to net.
Well, thank you for that, Chuck. No, I'm not I enjoy the radio. I enjoy the Hamley, and little things pop up, and you know what? The more that you address these things and get through them, the next time they happen, it becomes easier. So, yeah. Well, you have a great day, and thank you for all. I love your check-ins. I love chatting with you at the Sarah meeting. We will probably, most likely, and possibly talk to you tomorrow morning. So there you have it. We're going to clear with KB8LJ and go down to the JAX's, W8JAX Rod. Good morning. And, boy, this is fun, isn't it? AA8CT for the Barometer Net.
Well, good morning there, Craig, and to all on the Barometer Net this morning. This is W8JAX, not portable pedestrian. We have ended our walk here, and but Miss Wendy is with me here as well.
Good morning, Craig. This is K8JAX, and we're having a good morning down here, and hope you are as well.
You're doing a fine job there, Craig, and appreciate so much you taking the net this morning for Fred. And I heard Fred on earlier this morning, and hopefully he'll be back running the net next Tuesday and Wednesday. So anyway, we've got 63 degrees down here in sunny Jacksonville, Florida, 5-foot seas out on the Atlantic, and because of the supermoon, we have higher tides today than normal. And anyway, thanks again for doing the net there, Craig. You're doing a fine job. Back to you there, W8JAX. We'll be clear.
Well, that's right back at you, too, Rod, because you did a fine job yesterday. Now, I had to kick out a little bit before the end of the net, but I did hear the first 35 minutes or so. I was monitoring, and, and it is kind of fun. And that's the important thing, and it's one of those things that I think is important that we do keep the repeaters busy, because we don't want to have anybody start stripping frequencies away from us because of non-use. So that's my thing, and it's not that I'm the person, it's the people that check in that make the net, that make it all go round. So thank you for what you do, and I also will say 73s until probably tomorrow, and at least we'll hear each other. And now I've got KF8 ERZ, Terry was in and out, and KE8 VZA, Eric. And I knew that you were in and out. I think I caught you before, but anyway, thanks to both of you for at least checking in, and we are going to go forward and see make this the last call. If anybody would like to check into the Barometer Net, we would love to hear from you and get your name on the list, because it's fun. You know, what else? It's a fun thing, and we love to hear from people. So there you have it. So this is the Barometer Net. I'm Craig, AAHCT, and last call for check-ins for the November 4th edition of the Barometer Net.
Oh, Craig, I'm going to do a recheck, KC8FQV.
Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Kilo.
Noted.
Miss Lucy in Akron, Ohio, KE8YU. That's well in the back. Mobile.
Go ahead, Mark, with your recheck.
All right, Craig, go over and grab Lucy. She was there with Betty, and now I'm in mobile, so KSUB-QV.
All right, I did hear her. There was a bit of a collision. And, wow. All right, KE8YUK, Lucy, how are you doing this morning? And got both kids in the car, and you're out driving around on this beautiful day? Wow.
CT, Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Kilo with the kids in the back. We are out and about with the bus. I told my sister to tell her field trip coordinator that we have a bus, and the field trip coordinator immediately signed me up for a field trip, which is exciting. So that is what we are going out to do. Thanks, Mark, for handing it over to us, because we are only 6 minutes away, which is one reason I signed up. It's a really close school. They go to the Chesterton Academy of Akron, and it's been a wonderful experience so far. They've been doing great, more or less. They're definitely getting in their fair share of shenanigans, but what can you expect from their age? I was hearing, I don't remember his name, but talking about the supermoon. We were settling into bed late last night because Josh challenged me to Mario Kart, which he demolished me in because he's way better than I am. But to make up for it, he Bibble Bobble, which I am way better than him at. So we both got our fair share of winning, but then Will woke up, so he stayed up a little extra late trying to get him to go to bed. And by the time we got to bed, it was, approaching midnight, and it was really bright outside, almost daylight level. It was so bright, cloudless, so the moon was just in. And then we got scared by some sounds that we didn't recognize, and it was because the diaper pail was pulling the bag out of its holder, out of the weight of the diapers. There wasn't enough bag in the container to keep it in, so it was a creepy sound, but we figured it out and fixed it and finally fell asleep. So all told, great morning, looking forward to today, great weather, and thanks for running the net, Craig. It's good to hear you on the airwaves. Betty, do you want to say it? Well, actually, first I should ask, are you open?
All right, Lucy, I heard Betty, and then I got the little bapa, and you dropped out of there. So if you're still there, come on back, and I would love to talk to Betty. And, give Will a break. I mean, his job is to do one thing, and that's to eat and poop and pee. So you know, apparently if he's making the diaper bag that full in the in the diaper container, he's doing a good job, and he's, you know, keeping up with what he's supposed to do. So with that, this is AAHCT back to KE8UKZ, or YUK. Wow, YUK. All right, take it, Lucy.
W8WKY.
You know, I did want a Z call sign, but I didn't get one. All right, Betty, do you want to say hi? Hi. What are we doing today, Betty? The church. Yeah, we're going to go to the church? Yeah. Yeah. Say, have a good day. Have a good day. And I don't know if you heard Will there on the side. He is getting a little bit more talkative, very cooey, very opinionated, and it's a good time. All right, we're about to be destinated. Have a good morning, everybody. KE8YUK to AA8CT 73s. God bless.
Thank you so much, Lucy. Betty, I heard you. You did a really... traffic anymore. And Will, hey, keep up the good work. Keep filling up that diaper pail, I tell you. It's a job, but somebody's got to do it, and after seeing you Sunday, you look like you're doing a fine job of it. Have a great day. Thanks for checking in, and we're going to clear with KE8YUK. And last call, if anybody else wants to check in, and before I close it out, I'll get back to you, Mark. This is AAHCT for the Barometer Net.
November 8, Whiskey Golf, recheck, in and out.
KE8VZA, recheck.
K8PMI, that's Kilo 8 Papa Mike India. Phil, I'll be in and out. 73, everybody.
All right. I had, right as the switches were switching and the clocks were clacking, I got an N8 and then it dropped out. So I'm going to have you come back. I got KE8BZA and K8PMI. So the N8 number, please come back and let me have the rest of the call sign and we can go forward.
Heavy N8 WLG, in and out.
All right, I got it that time. N8WLG, thank you so much for checking in. We appreciate it. And, yeah, KE8BCA, I think that was another in and out. Do you want to say anything this morning? AAHCT and the Barometer Net.
AAHCT, KE8VZA here. I just wanted to come back in here and say, Craig, I think you're doing a fine job. I know things may be frustrating on your end, but you're actually sounding great forward-facing, outward-facing. So thanks for running the net this morning. KE8VZA, back to net.
Well, from somebody that's had a little more practice than me, thank you. I appreciate it. And I heard Phil in there, heard him way up at the other end of the list, and in the morning, and now back at the bottom end. So, K8PMI, good morning, Phil, and you should be at work, I hope, working hard, maybe on a coffee break even. AAHCT.
AAHCT, this is K8PMI. Yeah, I was just left the office, got there real early, and headed north, and getting towards the end of the string, so I just wanted to jump in. I wasn't sure if you got me logged in or not, and doing a good job. 73, everybody. This is K8PMI.
All right. right. Thank you, Phil, and thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. As I said, I've heard you being the guy in the seat more than once, and I think don't you do another net, or is that somebody else? Anyway, thanks everybody. I think I've kind of gone over my time frame here. Wow. And when you're having fun, time does fly. To everybody that has checked in and made themselves known, I totally appreciate it. And this is the type of thing that'll make the hobby not only stronger, but it'll make the net that much better. And I apologize for any of the mumbles, bumbles, and fumbles, but I tell you what, it was fun. I'm still smiling, and if called upon, I might even do it again. So we're going to throw one last call out there, and then we're going to I'm going to close it down because Carrie was picking up somebody at the hospital. So I'm going to have to close it out. But last call for the November 5th edition of the Barometer Net. This is AA8CT and the Barometer Net, and we're listening.
AA8 Kilo Charlie, AB November Oscar Victor, BC8 NOV Marty Mobile, with 50 in and out.
All right, I got you there, Marty. That's fine, and have a wonderful day. Thanks for the check-in. All right.
Put KB8LNK down. One for the numbers.
I'll
be in and out.
Even for me. I'm showing about 8:35, and I'm going to say that this is going to be the final transmission from the Barometer Net this morning. And, I'm going to do the synopsis, the Cliff's Notes version of the closing. The Barometer Net has been a tradition that goes back over 35 years, and those that have gone before us, I thank them, and it's a real honor to try and keep that tradition alive. And it's not me that keeps the tradition alive, it's all you that have participated. And so for all of you that participated today, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And, it's your participation, not mine, that makes this thing go. And, wow, we went an hour and 35 minutes. Phew. All right. Thank you, everybody. I truly appreciate everything that everybody did this morning, said this morning, and I enjoyed doing it, even though there were some technical foo-foos, one being the battery ran out of my HT. So there you have it. With that, this is W8WKY, and we are returning this repeater back to normal amateur operation. Thank you all so much, 73s. Have a very blessed and nice day. And remember, only you can make it a great day, and if you make somebody smile, it may make you feel better too. Thank you so much. Totally appreciate it, and I am out.
Hey, Greg, I can't recall it. K-Sub QV. I think there was an L and K I thought maybe in there when you were talking, but yeah, you did an excellent job, and it only works as well as what it does, and it only works as well as all the people that are checking in, but you did a good job, Craig. There it goes, I now remember it. Craig, K-Sub QV.
Hey, Mark.
Yep, I'm
KD8SLT.
sorry, Mark. I told you I was going to get back to you, but wow.
I asked you a couple days ago about
grabbing
NCOs after they close the net when they're already like 10 feet away from the radio. Didn't we have that conversation? KC8FQV,
Take care, my friends, 73s. And now it is 8:30, and I got to go work out now. So there you have it. This is AA8CT saying 73s. And thanking everybody again for all of their participation, and I am out and gone.
Oh, Craig, you admittedly admitted that your battery went bad, and you were doubling with Nick Cadia SLG. Okay, Sub QV. Nick, I'm getting sick of tired sometimes of things. So I'm going to send it wherever it's going to go. I hear the great group, and then we get this rotten stuff. I would probably rather have Will's garbage pail. Okay, Seth QV.
W8WKY.
Mark, I'm not being rotten. I'm just trying to help you out, the NCOs, after they sit somewhere for 2 hours, you know? That's all, man. That's all. Nothing rotten. We'll catch you later on. KC8FQV, KD8SLG.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Kilo, Tango, standing by.
Thank you so much, Nick. I truly appreciate it. And even though that was kind of the nodes were not clacking nicely this morning, I appreciate all you do to keep things straight in the background behind the curtain. And I will try and possibly check in on the boredom breaker with you in the first hour, and then maybe get Miss Nancy on the second. So have a great day, and thank you so much. I truly do appreciate. And hey, if you weren't there making all those adjustments, this net wouldn't have happened. So for you, you're the guy that really does make it happen, and I'm just the guy that flaps his jaws. So there you have it. Thank you again so much, and as always, you have a great day. And we will probably talk, well, not talk to you, but I'll probably talk to Dustin a little bit later. AACT, and I'm turning this thing off.
AACT, KDSLG, have a great day there, Craig, and thanks.
And it will be because of people like you. So there you have it. Take care, my friend. 73s. Say hello to Miss Audrey for me, too.
W8WKY. Repeater PL114.8. W8WKY.
SLG. Just seeing if I'm linked up.
W8WKY.
SLG, K4OG. I snuck out and got me a biscuit. I'm on RF the way it should be.
Hey, Mark. You know, I'm using a dual band radio and I was on the wrong side. So, good to hear you out there, man. Enjoy your biscuit on RF the way it should be.
KD8 SLG, K4OG. It's got a nice RF piquant to it.
That it does, man. That it does.
All right, 73's Nick, K4OG, back in the coffee mill.
All right, man. Back to the grind. You have a glorious day. Maybe sneak out and say hi to us during the Boredom Breaker Net. Catch you later, Mark. K4OG, KD, SLG there.